Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Live Music's LiveWire. Tonight, we're in luck. I've got my pal, I should say everybody's pal, Ray Stumbo with me today. This guy is a wonderful, wonderful songwriter. I've had the actual privilege of sitting in and backing him up at the Jolie Pearl's Oyster Bar on more than one occasion.
Yes.
And it's always enjoyable. You're going to have a chance to hear some of his songs in a little bit. You're really, really going to enjoy them. And if you don't, there's just something wrong with you, because the guy has really got some good songs. But we're going to stop and take a minute to listen to a little bit about who Ray is and where he's from. I understand you're from up Kentucky way.
I was born in eastern Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
The winds of life blew me from there to Michigan, to around Detroit area. Ypsilanti actually is the name of the little town. And was there for quite a while, until I was about 14, actually, not all that long. And my daddy moved us down to Central Florida, to Wildwood, Florida, where I graduated high school from. And moved back after I graduated. I moved back up to Michigan to attend Eastern Michigan University, and met my wife, who I still have, who, thank God, she's still hanging with me. And then the winds of life blew us from Central Florida there up into the panhandle of Florida to a little town called Graceville, and on into Slidell and Port Allen. And, actually she and I were talking about it. We've lived in Louisiana longer than we've lived anywhere in our whole life, my whole life, and ours together for sure. And we've been in Port Allen about 27 years.
Well, it's hard to leave with the food, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Have it down here. Let's face it.
Right.
Nothing against Michigan or Florida. I grew up in Florida now. I grew up in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Shrimp aren't the same as they are over here.
Right, those little gold shrimp. Yeah,
well,
man.
look, I love the food over there is good, but the food over here is awesome, folks. Anyone who hasn't been down here, you owe it to yourself.
Boudin,
jambalaya, sauce piquant,
right,
etouffee. We can go down the line. It's just all absolutely awesome. And that, of course, contributes to everything we do now. And for you, you're in the construction business, but your love is in music.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've always played since I was 16, 17, and written songs. And, I've had opportunities through the years to play and duets, and had a little band, a little church band at one time, and, gatherings large and small. And currently I get an opportunity every now and then to play at Jolie Pearl. But mainly, my biggest place to play is there on the living room couch, writing songs and just
that's when
around.
It's still more fun than it is when you actually have to work at it. But, one of the things that any of us have always done, any of us that have written songs and sit and play and play and play and play and just love to play and love to play, and you kind of stretch out in different directions, the things in your life that have been inspirational to you to write these songs.
Yeah. Well, the people in my life, I've written songs from my father, all my loved ones, basically, my wife, my daughter, and then characters, just thinking up characters and writing songs for them. But, Jim Croce was a big influence on me. Back in the early 70s, 70, because he passed away in 73. Motown, being up there in Michigan, Motown was a big influence. Ray Charles, Bob Seger. Just really a wide range. Frank Sinatra, B.B. King.
Well, speaking of wide range, and you've actually been in the seminary too, right?
I have. I
have.
I've got a Bachelor of Theology degree.
Okay.
Sure do. And actually was attending a seminary in New Orleans and was going to get a master's degree living in Slidell, and that's how I happened to Louisiana and eventually to Port Allen, where we've been for 27 years.
And that's when you start looking at that many years in one place, it becomes a part of you, I should say.
Well, sure.
That would be the way it is.
Yes.
Because some of the songs that I've certainly heard you sing, you've got things that carry with it a little bit of gumbo, a little bit of Louisiana character, which is nice because it's kind of hard to pass up when you live down here this long.
Right. Oh,
You
for
know?
sure.
Yeah.
I just got through writing a song that you helped me play last Sunday, "The Cajun State of Mind."
That's right. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All your songs are good. I have to tell you, there's a lot of great songwriters here. I have to say, I'm fortunate that I had a chance to know so many of them, and the way we met actually was over a recorder, as a matter of fact.
That's right, because I came in here and I had just written the song that everybody's fixing to hear, the one song that I would sing. I'd written that and another Belizean song while we had visited Belize that year, and came back and I thought, man, I'm going to start recording some of this stuff. And so I bought that Boss recorder and I brought it in here to you. I don't know how, though I found your name and how we hooked up like that, how I knew to come here. But you helped me sort all that out and actually encouraged me to send that music to the Belizean tourism department. And see if
did you get any response?
We actually sent something, and no, we did not. But I'm currently trying to record me some music, a little CD, more of a professional, more musicians involved in it, and fuller sound. And I'm in the process of doing that. And one of the songs that I'm recording is Island Groovin'.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, and the one song I'd sing. We're gonna do that this coming Sunday. So
Excellent.
I'm gonna send it back to them and see if they won't.
See if they can.
Right. See if they'll.
This time, for sure. Okay?
Yeah.
This is after the pandemic. You guys need tourists. You need good songs, and you need them to come from right here in Louisiana.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, that would be a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Amen.
But so tell me this. Now, you have some recorded material out there, right?
I have the songs that I have recorded on that Boss recorder, just me and my guitar.
Okay.
And actually they turned out pretty good as far as quality and so forth, Put them CD in your car and you don't have to adjust the volume all the time, and you helped me with a lot of that. And I got two CDs like that, and I've recorded, I don't know, maybe 100 songs throughout my life.
Well, there you go.
And
now
I got a 45. I've got a 45 record.
Does anyone know what that is out there? You remember those little yellow circles that you put inside those things? Yeah, that's
I have a 45 that I recorded years ago in early 80s.
To be years ago to be a 45 at all, But that's something that us old folks seem to know about 45s and even 33s and
I got to tell you
78s.
I got to tell you about that 45. So I got one copy left of it, and so I went to St. Vincent de Paul or one of these places and bought me 2 old scratched 45s and took the last 45, took it to Kinko's and made copies of the label. And I took the 45s home and I spray painted them gold. And I glued the label on each one, and I got my jacket cover, and I put that in there, and I went to a Hobby Lobby and got them to frame the thing, so I got me a gold record.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Now, you told half the world how you got that gold record. Hey, it's all in how you do it. It's what it's at the end of the day.
Right.
But tell me this. Do you have any website, any web presence at all? A Facebook page or anything like that?
No.
I
still got a flip phone, man.
Okay. But it wouldn't hurt to have this sort of thing, to let people know, where to find the music. Because I tell you, when people hear what you do, they may want some of that for themselves, and there's nothing wrong with sharing it with others.
Well,
even
true.
though you're a modest individual, you're not out for stardom or anything like that. It doesn't strike me. Although the money would be nice now, wouldn't it? Okay. He shrugs his shoulders. Then pay me. Okay.
And we might work at that. And on YouTube, there are a few things on YouTube that I've discovered. I did a little gig at the Guru. It's been a year and 2 years ago probably now, and I had a guy come in there and record the thing. Randy Wheeler is his name, and very talented fella, and he actually has, everything I played that night is on his website. I guess you got to subscribe to it, but there's still a couple that you can see without subscribing to it.
Well, actually, the stuff you're going to do here tonight will be out on YouTube, as a matter of fact. So you'll have.
Well, there you go. That'll be my presence.
Well, more than anything else, you need to give people a chance, because there is a call for stuff like this. People that hear it, they want to be able to hear it again at their leisure. So they need to be able to get hard copies. So that lies in the future for Mr. Stumbo here, to find a web presence. But we're going to go ahead and take a moment here. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come right back. You're going to have a chance to hear Ray sing and perform, and it's truly worthwhile. So y'all stick around with us. We'll be right back.
All right, this is a song that I wrote during COVID, when all the bare essential issues were coming out, bare essential businesses, workers, etc. So I call this the bare essentials.
Is that something?
I can handle being holed up and hunkered down, hanging tight to keep from hanging around. As long as I'm with you, there's plenty we can do. I can deal with daily dining in, not venturing out, doing a little less drifting about. As long as I'm with you, there's plenty we can do. We can pick our own veggies, grab a chicken out the coop, mash up some grapes growing on the fence line. We'll fire up the grill, cook up a dark brew, wearing our PJs in the daytime. We're rocking doopsie playing, we'll have the makings of the bare essentials we'll need to get by. A little lovey-dove music, gumbo and wine. I don't mind so much parking my truck and staying at home, FaceTime and family and friends on my phone. As long as I'm with you, there's plenty we can do. Yeah, we can pick our own veggies, grab a chicken out the coop, mash up some grapes growing on the fence line. We'll fire up the grill, cook up a dark brew, wearing our PJs in the daytime. We're rocking doopsie playing, we'll have the makings of the bare essentials we'll need to get by. A little lovey-dove music, gumbo and wine. Yeah, a little lovey-dove music, gumbo and wine. The very bare essentials we're gonna need to help us get by. Hey, the bare essentials.
Thank y'all very much for tuning in tonight at Baton Rouge's Live Music, our show, The Live Wire. As you got a chance to hear Ray play, that was really good stuff, Ray.
Thank you.
Especially,
Thank you, Bob.
The songs, they have feeling, they have heart, they have entertainment value, and they're fun.
Thanks.
So this is something for everybody to be able to appreciate. Want y'all to come back. We're going to have more talent. We would like you to take the moment to go to, as you're on this page looking at Baton Rouge's Live Music, that's apostrophe S, and subscribe to the page. And click the little bell there so you can be made aware when something else comes up. We'll be putting out stuff as often as we can. And we certainly want you to come back and see us. We want you to comment down in the area below so we can hear what you think. So do come back and see us. That's Baton Rouge's Live Music's Live Wire. Thank y'all very much for tuning in, and we want to thank Ray Stumbo for coming performing for us tonight. Ray, thanks a lot.
I thank you, Bob, too, man. You do a lot for all of us.
All right, well,
all the
thank
songwriters.
Thank you. I appreciate that
music
very much.
People.
We'll see y'all next time. Live Music's Live Wire.